At this point, it is common knowledge that Smash JT has been duped. He did publish a fake story about an insider with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. However, Jon Del Arroz, arch nemesis of the channel, decided it would be best to put his 2 cents in the game as if anybody cared. And I'm going to be real. Y'all know how I feel about JDA. In fact, you know how I feel about fandom polls. I can't be objective with this story. However, there's a way around that. We call them loopholes. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idol. And yes, to get around my inability to be objective, I'm going to bring on somebody who knows nothing about what's going on. Cinevere, welcome to the show. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm a VTuber, and I really like anime and video games.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Now, do you know anything about this Jon Del Arroz individual minus him showing up in our live stream last week?
Oh no, but that was pretty crazy.
Do you know anything about Smash JT prior to the video we're about to record?
Like I've heard of the Alyssa Mercunti thing.
Bingo, bango, bongo. So you probably have a legitimate amount of knowledge, but not enough to have a bias. Let's get into it. Before we do, hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day. Let's go.
We've reported a lot here on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I actually do have an insider at Ubisoft who gives me some information periodically, and I've verified.
So it says he has an insider at Ubisoft. That's the exact same thing that Smash said when he got duped. And to Smash's credit, a very convincing dupe. However, if you want to make a takedown video against Smash, and you open within the first 8 seconds and say you have an insider, why should we believe you? Maybe McDizzle is just fucking with you as well.
Verified the person's worked at Ubisoft. I've seen the person with LinkedIn. I can't actually say who it is because the person could get fired for just talking to me. And
there it is. That's your attempt at a one-up. Smash Googled the employee's name. It turned out to be a real employee, even though it was a fake individual using the employee's name. But you try and one-up him saying, I verified their LinkedIn account. Cinny, what do you think going forward currently?
Well, I'm kind of curious, like, what side of the fence does this guy lean? Because I feel like that would actually influence whether or not he would have a hard time talking to credible news sources inside Ubisoft.
So you mean what side does Jon Del Arroz lean?
Yeah.
Oh, he is hard right, and I'm not saying hard right in like a particularly like political sense. He has gone on record on X saying he wants a Christian ethno-state, is how far right he is.
Oh, God.
Okay, good. So we're on the same page. Did that answer your question? Should we keep going?
Yes, please do.
Bingo, bango, bongo. Let's continue.
So it's really weird that there's been a fake Ubisoft insider coming to Smash JT this entire time who actually is a woke activist who's been just trying to mess with him as he grows and trying to show that like the ethics in gaming journalism is not actually something that's important.
All right, hold on. Let's take a moment to establish this. He says a fake Ubisoft employee has been coming to Smash. No, this was a one-off incident. This is not the Ubisoft insider Smash has consistently had. This literally was a one-off that happened a couple days ago. And you talk about ethics in journalism when you blatantly lied multiple times about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 featuring child sodomy. You are yet trying to position yourself as somebody that gamers should listen to because we have the hard-hitting facts. Again, I'm biased. I know that Jon Del Arroz is a liar. He's a grifter. He's a fake anti-woker. And he allegedly decided to send that two-piece combo to his wife when he beat the shit out of her, allegedly. That being said, what do you think? Oh, yes, the guy we're listening to allegedly beat the fuck out of his wife, but is a Christian nationalist.
Well, yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense. He sounds like a typical American man who's going to hide behind Christianity to get away with half the shit he's doing.
Oh, I knew you were the right choice for this. Let's keep going. Unless you got anything else to add before we go on.
Oh no, this guy sounds like an absolute cuck.
God, this is perfect.
With this. Now, this guy who has been feeding Smash JT information, he's a member of Airbags. If you don't know who he is, he's a woke activist who goes by the name Kate Bush's husband on X. He's a part of that group. And so this guy's been feeding Smash fake information as the guy's channels grows. And
again, I want to let you all know, he has not been consistently feeding Smash fake information. This was a one-off incident that was so well crafted. Smash, who does verify his sources, fell for it. Now, as someone that works in IT and has seen phishing attempts and IT breaches, Sony has had somewhere between 4 and 6 IP breaches in the last or IT breaches in the last 12 years. Yes, this happens to everybody, especially if you get lazy, or not lazy, but maybe complacent. So, again, this is Jon Del Arroz trying to minimize Smash JT's credibility to build up his particular news channel, Fandom Pulse. Don't think it's anything else. He has his own news source, Fandom Pulse, which used to be a website, has since been relegated to a Substack because they weren't making the money to maintain being a website. Do not take this objectivity, which isn't what it is, with anything other than a grain of salt at best. Before I go forth, Cindy, do you have anything to say?
Oh no, but I am curious to see how this plays out.
Oh, you and me both, girly.
These guys have also been making sock puppet accounts, giving the guy super chats and things like that to try to egg him on. And it's very sad. The guy fell for it because he was just getting a little too big for his britches, had a lot of...
Wait a minute. You're going to mock somebody as you are explaining that it is difficult for them to find credible sources? Like, people fake shit all the time.
This is coming from the individual that lied blatantly, saying that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 featured child sexual sodomy, when even the game developer himself said it was bullshit.
Was this after the game came out?
Yes. In fact, it was a solid 7 days, give or take, after the game came out.
Did he not think people were going to play it?
He tried to claim that the game was a failure, even though it sold 1 million copies in the first day and had an almost 300,000 concurrent player base on Steam alone.
Yeah, but like a lot of liars, you had like Star Wars Outlaws say the same thing, only to find out retroactively later that it was fake.
And I love that you bring that up, because the channel we're listening to right now is the Kotaku of the right wing. Just like Kotaku is on the left and it has their obviously fake biased news reporting, this is the same, but for the hardcore right in the nerd sphere, which is why nobody should ever listen to Fandom Pulse. And that's not me saying Smash couldn't have done better, but this is very obviously a blatant, malicious attempt to slander him for no other reason than to bolster your own bullshit website and news journalism article outlet.
Yeah, that's Christian.
Egotistical stuff going on in recent days. Didn't verify stuff, and this has been kind of the problem with Smash JT's reporting all the way around. It's been a lot of gossip. It's been a lot of personal attacks on people, and it just hasn't had a lot of substance to it.
He says there's been a lot of gossip and a lot of personal attacks on people. Do you know why he said that, Cindy? Just if you had to guess.
No. I assume he does it. Usually they talk about themselves.
Because Smash has attacked Jon Del Arroz, the one making this video. Why? Because Jon Del Arroz proclaims himself to be this altruistic, good Christian man who vehemently denies sexualization in video games, but has been caught allegedly beating his wife. There's a restraining order that we've all seen on file. He has been caught jerking off to Lucario, the Pokemon. He has been caught using another woman's profile picture and as an alt account with pronouns in the bio, despite supposedly being anti-woke, to promote sexually fetishist comic books and novels that he wrote under a pseudonym.
Right, right. So he's a closet gay, and I'm sure, like most good closet gay Christians, he doesn't like people to know, huh?
Oh my God, you were my favorite. Let's keep going.
So he grew very, very fast with the help of the woke and these people doing this behind the scenes to actually try to prop him up and give him an ego, give him a false sense of importance while he's not been reporting on things. Now, this is
Give him a false sense of importance when he's not reporting on things. Smash JT had a YouTube channel for 8 years that was stagnant at 20,000 subs. Within the last year, it jumped from 20,000 subs to over 100,000 within a year. Does that seem like a false sense of importance to you, seeing as someone who is new to YouTube?
I mean, that's impressive numbers. So, I mean, I don't know how you can say that and still say you're like what is it? A journalist? This guy is not.
our site, Fandom Pulse. John Trent and I really do hard research into things. We present stats, we present numbers, we give screenshots, we provide receipts.
You're biased.
He says they prevent stats and screenshots. We're nearly 2 minutes in, and homie hasn't provided anything aside from slander on Smash JT and self-aggrandizement towards their Substack. By the way, not their website, Substack.
Receipts for every single thing we do, and this is why John Trent's reporting has been what everybody's used over the last, half a decade in gaming, because he is the best reporter out there. I'm working with him, and I think I do good work too, but, I pale in comparison to John Trent's research. He is...
I'm convinced this is the guy that John, what is his name? Like, sits in the cuck chair for.
Jon Del Arroz and John F. Trent. Yes, I know as someone who's new to this like you are, it's hard to keep the names straight because they're both named John. But basically, Bounding into Comics back in the day was ran by John F. Trent. They ousted John F. Trent because he was a whiny baby bitch. Jon Del Arroz, the guy speaking, thought he would get the promotion because John F. Trent was out. And then when it turned out someone else got it, he also ran away like a crying baby bitch, started this website. It failed as its own journalistic website, got relegated to his Substack, and now here we are. You're hearing John, jerk off John, like you said, complete and utter cuck chair. However, that would imply that Johnny Boy fucks women instead of allegedly beats the shit out of them with that KFC-style two-piece combo.
He is absolutely the best. Now, they've been trying to cancel us because, I guess they don't like our real news reporting, and they felt a little...
Bro, he said they've been trying to cancel him because they don't like his real news reporting. When you hear someone say that, what are you thinking, Cindy?
I feel like they're gonna feed me a line of shit.
Like, nothing about this sounds genuine. It all sounds like, hey, Smash JT got duped one time. Do you want to know who's honest? Us over here at Fandom Pulse. Come on, Smash JT viewers, come see us instead. Like, they're trying to steal his audience and get that ad revenue. But we're all this time in the video, and they're still just on the fucking headline screen.
It smells like desperation to me. Please, please, I'm good people.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the dude made a mistake once out of hundreds of videos. Like, what? Dude, this, I mean, does this come off as malicious to you?
No, I mean, John, yes, but I mean, Smash JT just did like one simple mistake, something that I'm pretty sure should be a more common thing than most people think.
All right, so again, as somebody that's not just indebted to the culture war like I am, someone who doesn't know who these individuals are, you and I are on the same page. You are an outsider looking in, and you've got the same vibe.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm like a normie going into all this news.
On different channels, it's very sad. Lots of just fake personal attacks and gossip, and again, the guys just don't do their research. They're not very intelligent.
He says fake personal attacks and gossip. By the way, that's a personal hit at me because I have made You guys all know, if you're watching me, I've made some videos on the guy. So is Hypnotic. So is Smash AT. We've all made a lot of tweets. He is salty about it. We'll continue. Bitch.
Intelligent people. And they thought that it could work, but it really hasn't. Fandom Pulse is where people get the real news from. This is our most recent Ubisoft news. And I want you to go to...
I'm curious. If Fandom Pulse is where people get their most recent news from, why haven't you made enough money to actually function as your own independent website and instead are relegated to a Substack? Just curious.
Fandom Pulse, sign up in the description below. Don't miss it, guys, because this is where the real news is at. We don't put a bunch of gossip on the site. We don't do that kind of thing. This is just pure entertainment news. And
we're
2 minutes. We're 2 minutes 37 seconds in, and this guy hasn't acted like a journalist. He sounds like a jilted ex.
Sorry, go on.
No, I mean, it's just like he keeps fluffing his own self like, oh, I'm so innocent, I'm so sweet. But I'm going to sit here and rip on a guy and then be like, oh, but we cover real journalism. What real journalism? You haven't done any journalisming.
Again, 2 minutes into the video. Man, think about how this video started. I quickly said what was going on, said my name, brought you on, started the video. Like, would you say all that was done within like 30 to 35 seconds tops?
Yeah.
We are 2.5 minutes in this mofo's videos, like you said, and we're still on the headline page.
I'll be real with you. If I had watched this independently, I would have clicked off probably about 1 minute and 30 seconds like ago, just hearing about how he's better than this guy instead of and whatever, because that's not how a journalist should act, and I would hate listening to any journalist say that.
God, even as an outsider looking in, you fucking get us.
We're fighting the culture war against the woke weirdos who are propping these others up. Very, very sad to watch kind of Smash JT and Hypnotic and others fall for all this like anti...
He's the right weirdo.
Define that.
Like, he's... Okay, so you have the woke weirdos, but you have the right-leaning weirdos. Like this guy, what the heck?
I refer to an individual like this as right-wing woke. He name drops Hypnotic here as if Hypnotic was faking being quote-unquote anti-woke or whatever this whole time. Why do you think that is?
Because Hypnotic knows what he's doing and is an actual journalist?
You're in the right vein, I would say, because Hypnotic has nearly 100,000 subscribers within about 3 years' time. This guy has 50,000 in about, who knows how many years. He's jealous. He's not getting the views on his live streams. He's not getting the views on his videos. I have 7,000 subscribers. This guy has 50,000. We get about the same views on our videos. He is jealous. He hates the fact that people like Smash JT and Hypnotic have exploded the way they have, and he wants a piece of that pie. But that's just my opinion on it.
Oh, well, then I look forward to overtaking you too, John.
Oh, you fucking foxy minx, you.
Conservative nonsense out there. It's like, I've seen it before. It's all the same woke activists doing the exact same game plan as we've seen. And we're going to uncover exactly what happened with his fake deal in just a second. Please smash the like and subscribe button. Smash the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we go into what's going on with actual Assassin's Creed news. And
did he just praise his own joke?
Reporting.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you sweet little thing.
I mean, he's anything but sweet. I don't know anybody that would allegedly beat the fuck out of their wife be considered sweet, but I get what you mean.
Smash JT got duped by an SJW. Like I said, not a very intelligent person, doesn't do his research very well, doesn't verify his sources, just kind of goes out with things based on gossip. And that's been a hallmark of his channel.
Look at that. Doesn't hit his wife.
You know what? No, that's not, since you have not been involved in this scenario, I'll go ahead and ask you. He said that Smash JT doesn't verify his sources. Let me let you know what actually happened. A phony employee, someone pretending to be an employee, sent an email to Smash saying, "I'm a leaker. Here's what's going on at the company. Here is all my information. name, email, the whole nine. Smash JT does in fact Google this employee, says, oh, they are a member of this company, of Ubisoft, verifies that they do work in the position they claim they worked in, and then Smash says, all right, this information is good enough. Let's go ahead and run with the story while still saying this is a leak. Take it with a grain of salt. It could be untrue. Where did Smash JT mess up in that scenario?
I mean, if he said take it with a grain of salt, then like most leakers, you take it with a grain of salt. You don't hold him at his gospel here.
Not. I mean, I agree with you 100%, but not only that, because this faker used a real employee of Ubisoft's information that was publicly available, it makes sense that Smash fell for it, because when he Googled that employee's name, that employee came up and verified they were a member of Ubisoft.
See, then it's just all too easy to fall into that kind of ploy, especially now when you have so much information readily available at your fingertips.
So we are 3.5 minutes almost into this video. We're not going to actually get into the article because I don't actually want to give Fandom Pulse the views, because let's be real, they are a disgusting garbage outlet that are not actually in this for the culture war. They're only in it for their financial incentives and to push Christian nationalism. So we'll stop the article side there. Before we wrap up, Cindy, what is your takeaway after hearing any and all of this and kind of getting the background information?
I am totally picking up on the fact that Jon isn't a very good journalist. He has a long way to go to improve. I'm rooting for him, but I'm also rooting for his downfall at this point, because I don't want to hear how a person is good or bad, whether or not they're on the woke or on your right side. It doesn't matter. Are they a decent person? Are they trying their hardest? I think those are the merits that count, the most.
You say you're rooting for him to better himself, and in a way, I can appreciate that. You're a good altruistic person, but you and I also spend a lot of time playing Pokemon Unite together. One of the characters in Pokemon Unite is Lucario. Did you know this guy is a furry who beats his meat behind his wife's back to Lucario porn?
Oh, God, you did say that, right? Oh, he is a furry. Oh, no. Oh, you're even worse. That just makes so much more sense when you say he's also a hard Christian. Oh, no.
Oh, emphasis on hard as long as Lucario's on screen.
I'm never going to look at Lucario the same way again.
Well,
I'm so mad at you for that.
Neither one of us play Lucario's our mains in Unite. Before I give my final thoughts, go ahead and plug yourself. Tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hi, guys. I'm Cinevere. You can find me on all platforms as Cinevere. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments below. And check out the video that I just put out. Have a good one.
Oh, bingo, bango, bongo. Yo, that sexy voice probably going to get me a ton of subs. I'm going to be real. I owe it to you, but, I'll thank you behind stages because I'm not a fucking homo or nothing like that. But that being said, guys, Jon Del Arroz is clearly trying to gaslight individuals into abandoning Smash JT for a mistake he made once, a very convincing mistake, although a mistake nonetheless that hopefully he learns from, because it was very much still a mistake. And trying to get you to come to his absolute bogus, ideologically driven website. And that's how you know the difference between individuals that care about the future of the culture war and those that just want to grift. If somebody is hardcore on the right and they're willing to lie, cheat, steal, and slander individuals on the right or the left to guide you to their side, they are a grifter. If they mention doing it for money, like he so much so did at the beginning of this video because he mentioned all the super chats, they are a grifter. Or you got individuals like your boy, like Smash JT, like Hypnotic, that just do truly appreciate you coming by, watching the videos, watching the streams, donating if you can. And if you can't, no big fucking deal. We just appreciate that you're here because there's a lot to talk about in terms of gaming. But not just gaming. anime, music, movies, Magic the Gathering, you name it. So go ahead and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news nearly every day. And become a member for $4.99 a month. Join the Discord. Choose the articles we cover on a day-to-day basis. Choose the videos we react to on the Friday night live streams. And of course, get involved with over 150 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further because we do care about diversity. But only one kind of diversity. Diversity of thought. So if that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe. Until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.